How you doing? I'm here with Doug with Fein Tools, and wow, Doug, what a huge display you got going on here this year. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've got, what's new for this year, and some of your products?
Alrighty. Well, Jim, as you know, Fein is the inventor of the electric power tool. 1895 was the first one, and it was a drill.
Wow.
And boy, do we have some drills here for you. We've got a bunch of new drills, and one of the coolest ones to highlight here is our new USA 90. You've seen these before?
I've just recently seen this one, yes.
Right. So in this class of drill, this is designed for someone that's drilling in a confined space. Guys doing trucks, up in steel erection, maybe they got to get in a tight spot. This machine will do an 1 3/8" diameter hole through 1 3/8" material.
1 3/8" by 1 3/8". That was my next question. How deep of the frow are we going to have in this small compact area?
Everybody says, well, why is it 1 3/8" instead of just an inch? It's because our carbide cutters, which we're making here in the U.S., are 1 3/8" long.
Right, right. Well, that looks pretty cool.
It
nice
is pretty
and compact.
Cool. Right.
All positions everywhere.
Yep.
Awesome. Yep. Good. And you have such a variety of these drills. Just
we
amazing.
do. We have 16 different drills.
16 different.
16
wow,
different drills.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what about belt sanders this year?
So the second row here, this is pretty new. So I think we showed the GHB last year.
You
That's
did?
the handheld belt sander.
You did?
And what this is a modular system. So you can take this belt grinder, this 2x39 belt grinder, and put it into a different module. Back here behind here is the fixed base, so you can put it on the bench. This one here is in a tricycle setup, so you can run it along a weld seam,
right,
and remove a weld seam.
Right.
You can put that same motor into this base and turn it into a pipe notcher, right? And you'll just put a longer belt, a different contact roller in there, and you can do notching on all kinds of tubing and pipe.
Good.
Or our newest version, you can drop this into a beveler. You can say, well, a beveler on a belt machine is pretty new, and this is the only one in the market like that. Yep.
Incredible, man.
Yep.
Just all this again, technology is just it's overwhelming every year. And then down here, look at a positioner.
So we've had welding positioners for a while, but we're just now refocusing our efforts on the Roto 1 and the Roto 3 line of welding positioners. These are variable speed and reversible, and you can control them with a foot pedal. You can get them with a chuck like this. You can add a plate to it, so you can do flat pieces.
And adjustable in every position.
So if somebody's taking up little pressure vessels for, say, espresso machines or flanges for pipe, anything like that, it can fit on there. This one has a 200-pound rating.
Nice.
So material, it'll turn 200 pounds. We have the Roto 3, it'll do a 250 pound. Yep.
That's great. Of course, your line of grinders, like always.
Grinders, die grinders, and this here is this is another new drill for us. This is the Holemaker 3. This is our newest general purpose drill, and it replacing the Holemaker 2. And this one here has been optimized for carbide tip annular cutters. So they turn a little bit faster. And the reason we're highlighting that one is Fein is now the only U.S. manufacturer of carbide tipped annular cutters.
Made here in the USA.
Made here right in the USA.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. All right, so Doug, I'm here around the corner, and I'm noticing that this one right here, another mag drill here, is this battery operated?
It is battery operated, Jim. This is our first cordless mag drill. And you say, how do you get the magnet to work with cordless? This is a rare earth magnet that works on a lever. So there's no electricity needed to activate the magnet.
Right.
And then the battery only operates the drill.
And how many volts is this battery?
It's an 18 volt.
18 volt?
Yep, 5.6 amp hour battery.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yep, pretty good size.
And then, of course, here's the rest of the mag drills that you have, of the 16 that you have going on.
Yeah, so, you know, they're auto feed drills, they're big, burly machines, and even up to the 4x4.
So going from the smallest one to the biggest one here.
That's right.
Another tool that was pretty cool that I thought was pretty cool is, you know, they do have a wide variety of mag drills, and they've got a battery operated one over there that operates off of a 18 volt lithium battery. Can you imagine that? Being able to not have to plug in any cords and just be able to fasten that anywhere on any angle and drill with a battery technology.
So what we've got over here are some examples of our saws. We have a 7 1/4, a 9-inch, and a 14-inch saw.
Now, how well is the 9-inch? What kind of thickness can the 9-inch cut through?
So I demonstrate it in 1/2-inch plate.
1/2-inch plate?
1/2-inch plate. It's just almost like cutting plywood.
Yeah.
And the different thing you're going to notice on this one here is it's a worm drive.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Rather than
that's
a
good.
direct drive, it's a worm drive.
Awesome, awesome.
And this is probably the most popular saw that we sell.
You know, I got to say, this is my favorite tool.
Is that right?
I use this daily in the shop, and it is awesome. I love it.
Right.
Just perfect for the shop guy.
Yep, you can do all kinds of stuff with this. There's no, unlike a 14-inch abrasive saw, there's no sparks, there's no burr. It's a clean, straight cut every time.
It is. It has a big tray too, chip tray to allow for all that chip to go in there. It's pretty good. Well, we're moving right along. What about right over here? What do we got over here?
So this is our demo stand here for the mag drills, but I'm going to point this out here. This is examples of our new made in USA carbide tip annular cutters. This one here, if you'll notice, that shank looks a little different, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit different. It's a universal shank, meaning it's going to fit any of the standard 3/4 inch 2 flat, or it's going to fit any of the quick change ones that come from Japan. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, and these are all made here in the USA.
Right here in Davenport, Iowa.
Nice,
yep.
Nice. The quality of products, the quality of the tool itself is really amazing. And when it gets down to the annular cutters and drill cutters, I didn't realize that they made so many different materials for so many different things. That was very interesting to know. And another thing is most of the stuff here, at least all the drill bits and stuff, are made in the USA.
Alrighty.
Wow, so Doug, look at this. We just looked at some cutters over there. Now I'm looking at a whole tray of them right here.
Right.
These things are amazing. Are they for different purposes?
They're all for different purposes, sure. So this kind of shows you the range of annular cutters that Fein makes in the Jancy Engineering facility in Davenport, Iowa. We've got M2 high-speed steel. We've got M42 cobalt. That's a 9% cobalt. We've got different coatings and the carbide tip here. So we've got cutters with different geometries for cutting pipe or curved surfaces or interrupted cuts. We've got cutters that will leave a flat bottom in a blind hole. And then we've got cutters for different purposes. Like this one here, for example. This is a high-speed steel cutter, but it's got what we call an alpha coating on it. So we developed this to go through railroad track rail and armor plating.
Oh, so it's
for the
super
military.
hard.
Yep.
Super hard.
Yep. So this one here, you can see that this gold coating is that titanium nitride coating that you see. That's great for an additional wear layer. And then we've got another coating here that you don't see very often. This is sort of a bluish coating. It's a titanium carbonitride.
Wow.
And that's for cast iron or something very abrasive.
Wow,
right?
that's just, I never realized there were so many different varieties. So all the Fein tools that I have are amazing. I've never had any issues with them. The quality is just superb. And Fein tools, I'm just really looking forward to seeing what they come up with in the future.